Hey Freedom Creator, did you know that the easiest digital product to get started selling is a digital template? That's why that is the first digital product that I ever got started with 9 years ago, and I am still successfully selling digital templates to this day. So in today's video, I wanna go over what exactly digital templates are and what you can do step by step today to start successfully selling your own digital templates online for passive income. All right, so first let's start with what digital templates are, and I'm in front of my Christmas tree because that's what YouTubers do, right? But essentially a digital template is some sort of a file with some sort of a software that you can create something that someone can come in and switch out the wording and the design to their colors to have a design file made in less time. So they're saving money on the designer and sometimes even the copywriter. So just some examples would be like Canva, Photoshop, InDesign. I know you can make like Notion templates, Asana templates, like any software that allows you to actually templatize the thing, you can create a template for that, which is super cool. And the cool thing is you don't actually need to be a designer or have a design background, because software like Canva, for example, they actually already have templates for you, which I know sounds kind of crazy. Like you're taking a template and then you're selling it as a template when they could already get it in Canva. But that's not what you're gonna do. What you're gonna do is just use the Canva template as a starting point, and then you're going to make it into whatever you want. So maybe you'll change the colors, you'll change the text, you'll change the fonts, you'll change whatever, and maybe you'll make several different types of designs, and then you'll put those for sale. So you're not selling the Canva templates, that would be wrong. You're just using it as a starting point if you're not a designer yourself. For me, selling templates, what I do is I actually already have to create things for my business. Like we have Asana templates for certain projects, or we'll hire a designer to design certain things like my YouTube cover photo, or posts for Facebook, posts for Instagram, things for TikTok. And then since the designer has already made them, I figure, oh, well, this could save my ideal clients time and money by not having to hire a designer. So I can just sell those templates, which is going to save them time and money to just swap out their colors and maybe tweak the text a little bit. Okay, so now let's talk about how can you come up with an idea for your digital templates to sell. But first, I wanna show you guys something. So my mom helped me decorate our Christmas tree this year, and she brought this frog. Is this not the creepiest thing ever? And we had it on the windowsill, and Franklin, my dog, all of a sudden we just found him like cuddling asleep with it. I don't know, but let me know in the comments, rate it 1 through 10, 10 being the creepiest. Oh, we'll see if my mom sees this video. So anyways, let's come up with your digital template idea. So really what you just need to do is think about who is your ideal client. Like, who do you want to create a digital template for? Who do you want to actually help? So for me, like I said, we already have to create all these different designs and scripts and things for my business. And so I'm like, oh, well, if I could just put these for sale, then other people who do what I do, who have an online course business or an online digital products business, you know, they're probably going to want these templates too, because it's going to save them time and money on hiring a designer. So that's sort of like my ideal client and the problem that I'm solving. And so that's what you need to think of. So for example, one of my friends, she's really, really good at Asana. So what she'll do is she'll actually package up her Asana templates so that other people can load them into their Asana account and already have an entire project plan for something like maybe a launch, or maybe their goals for the next year, or maybe it's like a goal planning board or something like that. So you're really just thinking about what's gonna help that person you have in mind and what's gonna save them time and money. Okay, so now let's talk about how to actually design these templates. Now, like I said, you can use any different software. Like it just depends on what sort of template you're making. Like maybe you're making a budget template in just a spreadsheet. That's something you can do too. But for the sake of today's video, let me show you click by click how you would do this in Canva, and then also how you would actually like download it and save the file so that you can start selling the digital template as well. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is log into Canva, and then come up here on the top right hand and click create a design. And I'm gonna type in carousel because I want to create a carousel template. Just, you can create anything you want, but I just want to use this as an example. So what's so cool is it's going to open up a blank page. So you can start your design completely from scratch. But on the left-hand side, there's all these pre-made designs, which is super cool. So I'm actually going to get started with one of these. I kind of like this one. We're going to click apply all 7 pages. So it's already created the carousel for you, which is so cool. And I love that it's already in the new carousel size that we want going forward, which is amazing because carousels used to be square, but this is the better size now, the 1080 by $13.50. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna basically use this template as a starting off point, but we're gonna change a lot about it, make it the way that we want it. So I really like designs that are very simple. I like to use my own colors, my own fonts. I feel like this gap right here is super weird in the text. So let's make that how we want to make it. I think that looks a lot better. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna switch it to my own branding font, which you can set up your own brand within Canva if you pay for a pro account. But if you just have a free account, you can just come over here and just find whatever fonts that you want. Now what we're gonna do is change the colors. So we're gonna select those. So we're gonna change this to yellow. We're going to make the background pink. I'm going to change this again to yellow as well. All right, so that is looking more of what I would go for, but maybe I would like the background more this color. I think I like that better. So now we're going to go down here and do this to the other pages. We're going to get rid of that, get rid of this. And then we're going to go in and change it again to our colors. Okay, so once you're done with your design and you have it the way that you want it, and again, you're going to want to probably create many carousel designs because people like to buy template designs in bundles. So let's say maybe you're like, oh, I'm selling a bundle of 10 carousels or a bundle of 20. That way they can just come in and all the carousels are a bit different. So they can just change out the colors and the fonts and it will save them time to create a bunch of carousels. Now, what's so easy about Canva is you just go to share and then you would click on template link and then copy. So now this is the link that you would give to people that purchase the template. So let's go into incognito, paste that in. So when your purchaser purchases, let's say they fill out your order form and they get an email from you that has the link to this template and they click on that link, it's going to open up just like this. It's going to say a template created by Molly was shared with you. Start designing now. And it will show them exactly what the template is. And then they can just click use template and this will automatically add it instantly to their own Canva account so that they can easily just go in and edit those templates and start using them themselves, which is super cool, right? Okay, so let's talk about how you're actually going to sell these digital templates. So now that you have the idea, you've created your digital templates and you've hosted them, what you need to do now is create a checkout page. This is going to have the information about the actual templates and it's going to have room for them to put in their name, their email, and their payment information. And once they hit complete payment, that's when you're going to send them an automatic email with the link to the hosted template. So that way you can sell these passively. That way, like no matter if you're sleeping or you're traveling or you're hiking or whatever it is you're doing, if somebody buys this, then they're just automatically gonna get the link and you don't have to manually do it, which is really cool, right? So once you have the checkout page, now you're probably wondering, well, how do I actually get people to go to that page and get them interested to actually put in their payment information? So there's several different ways to do this, and I like to call these funnels. And a funnel is essentially just a series of web pages or a series of steps to guide your ideal client to the actual purchase. So one of the funnels that I've been doing a lot lately is like a social media funnel. So what I do is I'm just consistently creating content on TikTok and Reels. And then in my caption of each TikTok and Reel, I'm mentioning about the actual templates or I'm mentioning like the link in bio, or a lot of times naturally they'll just want to go to my link in bio. And then when they click the link in bio, I'll have a link to the actual template checkout page. So the steps are basically they get free content, free value from me through either Reels or TikTok. Then they're going to the link in bio, then they're going to the checkout page, then they're purchasing, then they're getting the templates delivered. So that's sort of the steps there. But you can sell this in a lot of different ways. The main thing is you just have to have traffic and a checkout page and then deliver the templates automatically. And by the way, the software that we use for this is called System.io. So as far as traffic goes, I already said you could use social media, but you could also use something like an email list or YouTube or a podcast. You just need to have some kind of traffic in order to do that. So I really hope that you're proud of yourself because you have learned a new sellable skill today. And what's super cool is this is just the beginning, because in addition to creating digital templates, I also create digital courses, which actually makes up 80 to 90% of our revenue year after year. And if you're wanting to get started with your own digital products or courses, I have loads of free resources for you in the description below. Now that you know the steps to build passive income with digital templates, you might be wanting to learn more about growing your following so you can have more traffic and in turn get more sales. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because if you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's gonna be 10 times more powerful. See you in the next video.